Hey there! So this is my September favorites. I know for my August favorites I was really late in getting that video out for you guys, so I was trying to be a little bit quicker and film this video so that I can get it out for you guys on time. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started with skincare. Through the month of September, sort of like my go-to cleanser that I've been really loving is the Oil-Free Acne Stress Control Power Clear Scrub by Neutrogena. And I've been really loving that sort of as my morning cleanser just because it does a really good job in really invigorating my face and really waking me up and getting me refreshed to start the day. And that's because it contains cucumber and green tea in it, so it just really makes for a really refreshing feel for your face to really wake it up. So I've really been loving that as my morning cleanser. But in terms of moisturizer, I've been going back to using my Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. And this used to be like my ultimate favorite moisturizer, but since I've been using the Neutrogena one, I kind of been really like setting this aside and not really using it as much. But through the month of September I started using it again, and I've been really loving this as my moisturizer. So I've been really loving this a lot. And then in terms of foundation, the two that I've been using a lot through the month of September are my Makeup Forever HD foundation and my Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. And so in the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, I'm in the shade Dark Zero, which is Toffee. And then for the Makeup Forever HD, I'm in the shade 170. And those have just sort of been like my go-to foundations, just because I don't really plan on buying a new foundation for a while, and so it's just good to continue using the ones that I already have. But in terms of concealer, the one that I've been using through the month of September is my Boi-ing concealer by Benefit. And I've been really like gravitating toward using this a lot just because I've been using my Sonia Kashuk one a lot in the months previous to September, and I just decided I really need to go back to using some of my other concealers, so I've been using my Boi-ing concealer by Benefit through the month of September. But in terms of primer, I finally ran out of my Clinique Pore Minimizer Instant Perfector. And so I finished this off like halfway through September, and then I went back to continuing to use my L'Oreal Studio Secrets Magic Perfecting Base, which is a good primer, although it sort of makes me oily at times. But I have been really using that a lot through the month of September, especially since I don't really want to go out and buy a new one of these until I really need a new primer. So that is what I've been using for my foundation primer. But in terms of my set powder to set my foundation and my concealer, I've been rotating back and forth between my Maybelline Dream Matte Powder and the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Medium Plus. And I've just been going back and forth between these two sort of as powder to set my foundation or to touch up throughout the day to stay matte. So I've been really loving those as my face powders. But some other face powders that I've been loving sort of like as color or highlighting is the NARS Face Highlight in Nico. This has been my all-time favorite face highlight. I've been using this for a long time now, and I actually started to hit pan a little bit on this one, and so it kind of bums me out, but it just goes to show that it actually does run out even though you've had it for like such a long time. So this is gonna continue to be one of my favorite face highlights, but I just want to share that this is one of my favorites the month of September. And then another sort of like face powder product that I've been loving is the Sleek Face Contour Kit. And I picked this up at the beginning of September, and I wasn't really using it right away, but then I decided to throw it in my bag and sort of use it occasionally, and I've grown to really love this as a good contour and highlight product just all in one. So this is just really good to have in your makeup bag, just so you can have a highlight and a contour product, and just really adds to your foundation and other products that you keep in your makeup bag. So I've been really loving this through the month of September. But that's pretty much it for face products. For eye products, I have been really loving my Naked palette by Urban Decay, and I've had this for over a year now. As you can see, it's really worn out. I threw it in my bag a lot, so it's really busted up, but I've loved this palette pretty much ever since I got it, but I just have been really loving it through the month of September just because there are some colors in here that I haven't really touched on, like Dark Horse or Hustle. And these colors aren't ones that I've been using a lot in the past, and so through the month of September I've been reaching for this so I can utilize some of the other colors that I wouldn't normally use from that palette. So I've been really loving it in general. Some other eye products that I've been loving through the month of September, I have been loving the MAC eyeshadow in Espresso, and it's just sort of like a muted medium brown color. It's not really all that special. It's a matte shade, and it just is really good for the crease, to accentuate your crease, or I've been using it a lot to fill in my brows, so I've been really loving that, especially since I haven't had it before. I picked it up through the month of September, and I've been really loving it as a good brown, like a staple matte brown color to have in my eyeshadow collection. Another eyeshadow that I've been really loving by MAC is Jealousy Wakes, and this one is from the Blogger's Obsession. This is the one that came out, the one that was created by Christine, who is the founder of Temptalia.com, which is a beauty blog, and this has been like sold out on MAC Online for like the longest time, and I was waiting and I was on the email list so that I can be notified when it came back on. And I was finally emailed saying that it was going to be back for a little bit longer and then it was going to be like completely gone. So I finally like jumped on it and I decided to pick this up, and I've been absolutely loving it. This is one of my favorite greens that I've ever owned in my eyeshadow collection. It's just really pretty, and the texture of it is really nice. It blends really nicely. It's really like, I don't know, it's just really pretty green. And I actually have that under my lower lash line right now, just sort of as like a pop of color, but it's just really special color, and I've been really loving it. I'm not a really big fan of green in terms of like anything, like eyeshadow, nail polish, just things in general, but this is like an exception, and I really love it as a good green eyeshadow. But that's pretty much it for eyeshadows. Some other eye products that I've been really loving are this Duo eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Whiskey and Zero, and this is the one that came in the Naked palette, but I've been using it for Whiskey a lot. I know I mentioned this in a couple other favorites videos, but I've been really loving brown eyeliner, and I'm looking for more really good brown eyeliners, so if you guys know of any good brown eyeliners, let me know in the comments. But this has been really good for, especially for fall looks. Brown is a really good eyeliner color for your eyes. And then another eyeliner that I've been really loving is by MAC, and it's the Technakohl liner in Uniform. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's sort of just like to me it looks like a blackened brown, but I think it's supposed to be like a deep green color, but it's sort of like a blackened brown with flecks of sort of like gold glitter to it. And I just think it's really pretty to add for the lower lash line, just to add a little bit more depth to your eyes, just so it's not like a plain brown. It just really looks really nice, especially for the fall. So I really love that for a good eyeliner, especially through the month of September. And then another eye product that I've been really loving, it's a brush, so it's not really like an eye product, but it's the MAC 214 brush, and it's the short chisel shader brush. But I've been really loving this brush, especially since I've been looking for one like this for a long time, because a lot of the other ones that I have that are stubby like this, they're a little bit more dense and they're a little bit like bigger, so they don't really do what I want them to do. But I picked this one up especially to shade the lower lash line and under the eye, and this has been doing a really good job of that, and I've been really loving this. It's sort of becoming one of my favorite eye brushes. So yeah, I've been really loving this through the month of September, and it'll pretty much be like a permanent like favorite of mine. So I really love this brush. That's pretty much it for like eye products and stuff like that. In terms of nail polish, I have 3 that were my favorite through the month of September. The first one is Over the Taupe by OPI, and I wore this for a couple weeks through the month of September, and I really love this. I've had this for quite a long time, and I haven't really realized how much I love this shade up until I wore it this past month. So I really love this. Really pretty color for fall. And since I'm a avid fan of taupes, it's just becoming another one of my favorite shades of nail polish. And then some other nail polish favorites that I've been having through the month of September are Not Like the Movies by OPI. And this is one of my favorite OPI nail polishes ever. I just have been really loving it through the month of September, especially since I think it's really good for fall, and I just really love the duochrome. It's just really pretty and I just love it so much. So this shade has been one of my favorites all time, and I've been using it a lot through September as well. And then the last nail polish favorite for September is Lucerne-tainly Look Marvelous by OPI. So all of the ones that I have for the month of September are by OPI, but this is one of my all-time favorite nail polishes ever. I just really love this. It's a nice deep gunmetal gray shade, and it just looks really pretty and really flattering on your nails. So I've been really loving that as a good nail polish shade through the month of September. A lot of these ones, actually all of these, I mentioned in my nail polish picks for the fall, so if you guys are interested in that, I will link that video down below if you guys want to see that or if you haven't seen it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for nail products in general. Oh my gosh, so my camera totally overheated, so I had to stop filming for a little while and let it cool down. But anyways, continuing on with my favorites, my watch I got through the month of September, and I've been really loving this. It is by Skagen, and I've been loving this just because it's a little bit more lightweight and a little bit more thin than my other watch that I've worn in a lot of my other videos, my diesel watch. And especially since my diesel watch needs to be repaired, I've been really loving the fact that I can wear this watch and just really go on doing a lot of activities and not really feel it on my arm. So I've been really loving this as one of my favorite accessories through the month of September. And then another accessory that I've been loving are wearing necklaces. And I've actually haven't been wearing necklaces for a while just because through the warmer months, necklaces really irritate my skin and they make my neck feel really warm and uncomfortable. So now that it's getting a little bit cooler, I can go back to wearing necklaces. So I've been really loving wearing them through the month of September. And I actually have one on now, so you guys can see. But yeah, I've been really loving wearing necklaces sort of just with a tea or just to sort of spice up my outfits. So that is another one of my favorite accessories through the month of September. And then some other favorite things that I've been loving through the month of September are Rice Krispie treats. Now I know I'm like a real sucker for like snacks, so I've been really loving this. My dad has been buying it a lot, like the really big box, and so I've been sort of like grabbing for it and just throwing it in my bag. And so like pretty much every day through the month of September I've had like a Rice Krispie treat in my bag or have consumed one throughout the day. So I've been really loving this. I really shouldn't be snacking that much, but I love this a lot. And another sort of food related thing that I've been loving through the month of September are Ricola cough drops. Now, I know this is kind of weird to have as a favorite, but I get sick really easily and I don't really like missing school, so this has really been helping me to like stay like okay and have my throat be okay even though I've had a sore throat, just so I can go to school and go on with my day and continue to feel like okay. So I've been really loving Ricola cough drops. And this bag, I actually only have like 2 left in here, so I've pretty much finished off this one, and I've gone through like a couple bags through the month of September. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my favorites. Let me know what your favorites were through the month of September down in the comments. And I actually don't have anything on my nails this week. I was really busy with a lot of school projects, and I just cut them and removed my nail polish recently, so I'm gonna do my nails later today so you guys can probably see them like all done in my next video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!